and welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
Okay, we're about to Spiz Oil Hunt for Wolverine #1.
Yeah.
Wait, which cover are you looking at right there?
I grabbed the main cover.
Okay, so that's the McNiven cover,
Yeah.
which is awesome. I have a classic Kubert cover.
Yeah.
My question is, do you think he charged him full price for this?
I would have.
I would have too.
He's Kubert.
I mean,
why not?
Like, legit. And then you have to wonder, like, and how long did this take? Like, what amount of time? Was there more planning than the actual execution? Did it take longer to spot the blacks, or did you do so digitally? These are my questions.
Did he get an email? It was like, oh crap, I need to get that sent in. Done.
There you go. Like maybe he colored it himself just to save a little time. That would have been cool. That would be cool. I'm just curious. I mean, obviously, this is classic. Like, you see this, you know not only what it's about, but you also know who did it. So, stylistically, I'm just, taking a piss out. But it's classic. It's absolutely classic.
Yeah, it's an open order one also. So, so your local shop probably hit the threshold. Yeah.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So, let's start it off.
Yeah.
Wolverine died, entombed in molten adamantium.
Yep.
The X-Men took his metal-encased body and hid it away, keeping its location secret.
Yeah. Nothing stays buried, though. It's only a matter of time.
Dun, dun, dun. This particular book is written by the one, the only Chucky Soule, which is kind of apropos because he wrote the death.
Yeah, Marvel trusted him enough to kill him. They trust him enough to bring him back, and he does an amazing job.
He does.
It's very, very good.
There are things where, obviously this could have been a cluster of all kinds of things. Let's just throw stuff at the wall. But he obviously took some time. I almost have to question whether or not he had this in mind when he killed him. Like, did he backdoor this? Did he always have this as a ha, just in case? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Very, very possible, because it is seamless.
Right.
It really feels like it just would have been
the next issue.
Yeah.
Like, literally, even though it's been 3 years. 3 years. Yeah. That's so crazy. All right, so we start off. Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
Beautiful country. Beautiful country. Silent, serene, but it's about to be invaded by...
Yeah. Oh, Reavers. Stupid, sexy Reavers.
The Reavers. Yeah. Can I just tell you, like, when I first opened up this page, without them even saying, like, who it was, seeing it, I was just like, that's perfect. Yeah. There is not a better group to be looking for Logan right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a classic, like, Chucky, or I apologize, Charles.
Sorry, I'm rubbing off.
Yeah. I mean, the team of bad guys he put together, along with the team of
X-Men,
looking for him, like Firestar.
That was so crazy. Yeah. Like, when I saw it, I was like, maybe this is a new character, and they're like Firestar. I was like, what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not bad.
Such an amazing job of pulling these characters together.
Solid. Yeah. Solid. All right, so they arrive at this secluded, secreted location. Yeah. This nice little cabin in the woods where they find the statued, form of Wolverine. Yeah.
Which is kind of a really cool kind of memorial. Like, and Wolverine from this area, he's always wanted isolation. He's wanted peace. Yes. And here you go for eternity. You can just chill here
perfectly in the quiet of Canada, your home, and just be free to be at rest, which is awesome. What I love, though, he's still the best there is at what he does. Look here, Reaver, don't talk trash to even a dead Wolverine, because even a dead Wolverine can kill you. Yeah. Okay. Facts.
The claws are popped. They just now have to be covered in additional adamantium.
So why would you touch them?
Right.
Like, I don't even know why you would dude fingers a claw and it's like, he cut me.
It's a claw.
What else is it supposed to do? Yeah. Like, literally, you cut yourself. Like, he didn't swipe at you. He's in a fixed position. Yeah. You did that, you big dummy.
The next cybernetic upgrade that needs to do, it needs to be his brain parts, because
that was dumb.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
So what's interesting, though, is that we find these Reavers. These are not top of the line right now. I mean, we've got classic guys. We've got Pierce. We've got... oh my God! Let's see. Pretty Boy. We've got who else? We got. Wait, let's go through it.
It's that classic team.
Right. Sila. Yeah. All kinds of folks here. But the thing is that they've been botching jobs.
Yeah, so they don't have the money for the repairs. They're not able to take care of themselves properly. And this is like one of those scores that can really get things going.
Change everything.
Yeah, and you got a couple things coming out of it. You got all the adamantium that if you can move, and then also if you can get into it, you've got the genetic material of Logan. And think of all the things you can do with that, like Weapon H.
All kinds of good stuff. That's huge, right? So everybody is like, they're trying to figure it out. They're talking, how are they going to do this? Yeah. First, they got to lift the damn thing.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how heavy that thing is.
Yeah.
That's got to suck. But what I love is that this moment of, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
And you're like, uh-oh. Because this was the moment where I was like, is he back already? Like, is this how they're bringing him back? Like, they can hear him inside the casing?
Yeah, and it's so paneled perfectly for that. Because I'm like, oh.
Right. But no. They bring out they break it down. They're like, look, my audio augments still work all right. Left one anyway. Sounded like Bamf.
Yeah.
What I love is when you see that, you're like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
The X-Men have arrived.
Yeah.
You already know. If you're not a longtime X-Men fan, we'll explain.
Yeah.
Bamf is the signal sound effect, if you will, for Nightcrawler's teleportation. Mm-hmm. It is not just a colloquial for a badass motherfucker. Yeah. It is literally teleportation.
Bamf. Which has given us problems, because in the shop we've got a big thing that says Bamf over the X-Men section, and we've had to explain before, like, no.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I literally actually had somebody once, this is so funny, ask me what my Bamf moment, like my favorite Bamf movie moment was. Yeah. And so I'm trying to describe X2.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, yeah, that was, and they're like, but why does that make it? I was like, well, you said Bamf. Like,
it's Nightcrawler.
Yeah. That's not what they meant. That's not what they meant at all. And I was like, oh. King nerd. Well, actually. Like, it was a hardcore moment. So, yeah, they recognize, oh snap, X-Men are there.
Yeah, I love this team.
We gotta get busy. We gotta do what we do. Yeah. We fight the X-Men, and the Reavers have the Australian team. Yeah, the Reavers were good for fighting the X-Men, which is awesome. Okay, so who do we got? Who's this X-Men? This is
amazing. Storm.
Right.
Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Colossus.
Yes.
Kitty Pryde.
Yes.
And then Firestar.
Which is dope.
Right? That's so.
Like, has she ever technically been an actual X-Men?
I don't know. She was in the cartoon.
Right, but she's not an actual X-Men. Yeah. But she fights alongside them like a pro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she's obviously an amazing friend.
Yeah. And
that's a joke.
The way they explain how, because the X-Men are going out 150%.
Right.
And the way they explain why they're safe to do that is because the cabin is out in the middle of nowhere intentionally.
No civilians.
Yeah.
No collateral damage that they have to worry about. Yeah. They are ready to beat the snizzot out of anybody who's out there.
Yeah. Oh, and the one thing we forgot to tell people is the way it's being told.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got this caption, this internal monologue of everybody no, it's not everybody.
It's just one person.
Yeah, it's just one person breaking this down, like why they feel this way and how this all came about.
Yeah, very conversationally.
Very conversationally. Obviously someone in the know because they were aware of the secret of where everything was and why they put it this way. All right, boom, flashback.
Yeah.
This is powerful. I think like this is the beginnings of a lot of different things by flashing back to with showing Reed.
Yeah.
Is important here because Reed has been gone from the X-Book or from the Marvel Universe for
a while.
Yeah.
Years now. Like actual like real human
literal
years.
Like two or three.
Yeah.
Like almost right after Wolverine died.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four kind of went away through Secret War.
Yeah.
And so like Reed shows up to have a moment. And it's kind of cool because you're like, I didn't think those people, like those two didn't hang or nothing.
Yeah.
But there was a respect there.
Yeah.
You know, definitely respect. Logan came to him.
Because wasn't it Reed that Logan went to and Reed was like, you can't keep taking these headshots.
Right. Like you get a concussion and based on the adamantium in your skull, there's nothing we could do. Like we couldn't relieve the pressure.
Yeah.
So please stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like stop. Sit down with your small, crazy, feral self.
Yeah, you've put in work.
Right.
You have nothing left to prove.
You're good. Yeah, you're absolutely good. Also considering that Mark Miller's run with Wolverine had him going after the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, because he broke into Baxter Building, an enemy of the state. Yeah,
which was so good.
Yeah, now it's collected in one book, the Epic Collection for it.
Is it really?
Collection. Yeah, pick it up. John Romita Jr. does the art, and then there's
Right?
Undead North Star.
Come on.
Yeah.
Daredevil, Elektra.
He fights sharks.
He takes on a Sentinel.
Yeah.
3 of them, and actually controls them. Like,
It's primo.
Yeah, it is really good. Okay, so getting back to the story. Having like the whole team kind of have this conversation.
Yeah.
And Scott's here. Like that's a big one too.
Yeah, because they hated each other.
Right. And he acknowledges that. Yeah. Like Scott is like, look, he died hating me.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I hated him.
Yeah.
Like there's respect there, but the true undercurrent, it's almost like the truth between Magneto and Professor X.
Yeah.
They used to be friends.
Yeah.
They hate each other.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Like no matter what they try to figure out, there's an underlying hatred there.
Yeah.
And they've accepted it.
They will work together for the greater good, but hey, they love the same woman.
Right. And that's painful.
Yeah.
That's painful. Especially when you look at it though, maybe Wolverine loved her more, and Scott's now just like accepting that truth. Because when it came down to it, did Wolverine ever cheat on Jean?
No.
Scott did.
Why do you just keep dating telepaths?
It's such a bad plan. He's so bad at it.
Such a dummy.
He's always cheating with a telepath too. Like freaking Psylocke gave him the sexy face, and he was like, "Ooh," and Jean was like,
"I can read your mind.
What are you doing?"
Yeah, stupid Scott.
All right, so I love the prophetic little. Maybe the next time Colossus says unto Cyclops, which is great because both were part of the Phoenix Five.
Yeah.
Which Cyclops does, do a lot of killing.
Yeah.
Himself kills Professor X and later on does die in IVX, which never should have come out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That abomination.
Trees
died so that people could be forced to read that book.
So rude. So rude. So what I love is that they're like, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah. What do we do with? Because it's not just his body.
Right. Like, it's the potential of everything that he is. In the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Somebody could come find him. It's not like Mr. Sinister is somebody that exists and loves genetic material, plays with things.
Yeah.
You mess around and get a cool another Nate Gray though. That could happen.
Kind of neat,
right? But it's Peter who's like, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got an idea of what we can do.
It's actually really touching.
It is. It's a lot of faith and cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one that I got excited for. We go back to regular time. The Reavers are trying to figure out how to get in, and what they pull out is a molecular rearranger.
Yeah.
That is classic Marvel lore.
Yeah.
Okay, like a molecular rearranger is what they would use to fight Ultron.
Yeah.
When he would get adamantium upgrades.
Yeah.
And it would be this thing that would like allow for it to kind of disintegrate a little bit, and then like maybe Scarlet Witch could get in there and like make something even worse happen.
Yeah.
That made me so happy.
Yeah. It's so steeped in like just Marvel lore. Like,
right.
It's such a cool book.
It was awesome. Okay, so Sila is basically trying to crack this open, and so they need the other Reavers to stall for time. Yeah. So they are like, you know what? Forget it. We're going to go guns blazing and try to do what they can. This actually paints the best picture of the Reavers ever in terms of their potential threat to the X-Men. Yeah. And it's the breakdown that the Reavers are always changing.
Yeah. You never know what weapons they've got at any given time, what tactics they're going to employ.
You have no idea because they're always, modifying and taking out and, this, that, and the other. But the X-Men have a set way that they do things. And so the Reavers can learn them, but not necessarily the other way around.
Yeah.
And it gave like such a reverence for the Reavers that I don't think they've ever had. Like, not even when Pierce was a part of the Hellfire Club, did you look at him and go, you could be badass.
Yeah,
like you
never thought that.
Right. They were always just this defunct, half-baked Transformer Terminator thing.
Yeah.
Like it was.
But here, like Colossus is getting lightning bolted.
Yep.
And it takes some real clever stuff with Nightcrawler and Kitty to get into range to do something.
Which is great. For those of you that don't know, Kitty's phase abilities always have the side effect that they short out electronics. Yeah. Well, cyborgs are electronics, so kind of a thing.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. But I mean, this is classic X-Men goodness here.
Yeah,
like you can't go wrong with it. It's kind of brilliant, And what's amazing is that the X-Men are fighting so hardcore.
Yeah.
In spite of the secret that they know.
Yeah.
Like, they just really want to let out some steam, it seems. Like, they've been through enough. You've picked the wrong time. I'm going to punch your face.
Yeah. Because they haven't, a lot of the recent stuff with them is they've been fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
They've been fighting Inhumans. They've been fighting, like, instead of just being able to focus on, here's some bad guys.
Evil mutants, let's take those guys out.
Yeah.
It's literally homegrown situations that should never have been. And the secret, of course, as they reveal it after the Reavers have fought, they've given their all. They're already on their last legs.
Yeah.
And they're giving their everything so that they can, buy enough time to crack open the shell to find
nothing.
Nothing's in there.
It'd be like at Easter, like as a kid, you open up your Easter basket, there's Cadbury eggs,
and you're like,
and you take a bite, and there's just nothing inside.
Air. Stale ass air. 3-year-old air.
And that's so. And we're not even. Have we even reached the halfway point of this book?
No. We haven't. We're still a couple page turns away from that. And they're like, no, like that's terrible. We're upset.
I'd be so pissed.
Oh my god. I mean, literally, I could see like if he wasn't so like being electrocuted, he would be crying.
Yeah.
Because Kitty shuts them down to Sila and Pierce, and he's like, where the hell is Wolverine?
Yeah. Because that is a very valid question. At that point, I'm like, oh, did he break out?
Right. How did he break out? Like, what? I don't understand. We go back.
Yeah, another flashback.
And we see that the plan was for Kitty to phase him out.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not a longtime X-Men fan, Kitty can phase through anything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But adamantium is difficult.
Yeah.
Because it's so dense. It literally hurts her to do this.
Yeah.
So for her to maneuver well enough to not only go through this, molten, now newly hardened adamantium on top, but to try to maneuver to not pull the adamantium within out. Yeah, like, this is really difficult for her.
Yeah, and it's not another random character that she's trying to do this for. This is Wolverine, and she is a character that he had a lot of affinity for.
Yes.
And kind of was like a mentor.
Very much so. Very much so. In the early days, if you ever thought like, oh, the Wolverine Jubilee, stuff was cool, you'd like it when they did it originally with Kitty, because that was the relationship. You had this kid and then this gruff, rough and tumble guy, and paired them together. It's beautiful. Like it makes sense. But yeah, they pulled him out, and of course, they have to double check for all intents and purposes,
because he could
be healing.
Yeah.
They don't know. Okay, so wait, pause on this one.
Yep.
The fact that it's Kitty, beautiful,
yeah,
wonderful, makes sense. Did you ever think that they would have gone to Magneto to do it?
Because they could have.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That was the option that I always thought was like at the time Magneto was becoming a little bit more friendly with the X-Men.
Yeah.
So like somehow, some way, he opened it and then closed it back up again.
Because he could do that.
He could.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Right.
I think even like Magneto and Wolverine did not get along.
Right.
But I think there would be some level of respect.
Of course. Absolute respect. It would have been a very ironic move for Magneto to help in that, but not impossible.
Yeah.
Certainly not impossible.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe even if it was like not just Magneto, like Magneto and Polaris, they were working together. Yeah. Something like that. But that was how I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. But this is actually it's more heartfelt. Yeah. There's like a real connection between the two characters.
Absolutely. I think the only thing that would have been better is if it was a combination of the two. That if it was Kitty and Magneto working together to get him out.
Yeah.
That would have been like hats off, hand over the chest, bugle playing, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But this is still great. Like, this is still really good. And you find that they actually just buried him somewhere out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And that, I think they were more willing to tell people that weren't involved in the first piece. So Jubilee is there. Dupe is there.
Yeah.
Classic.
Dupe is awesome.
Like that's so amazing. And to like put him back to the earth, he was definitely a down to earth guy, so it's great. I need somebody to translate what Dupe says though. I feel like there's something there.
Has there? Yeah, I don't think has there ever been a moment where Dupe has been
translated correctly. I want to say back in the ecstatic days, there was one.
Yeah.
So there's got to, I mean, I might pass this along to my mom. She loves cryptic quotes.
Yeah.
We might be able to figure this out, but I got to know. I got to know what he says.
Because Charles the writer makes a point for him to fly over
and say something.
Yeah. Like, what is
that's
it?
That's not a throwaway.
Yeah.
That's not at all. So I'm very, very like super curious about this. So what's amazing is to have this like all wrapped up. The X-Men have blown off some steam.
Yeah.
Wonderfully so.
Yeah.
The Reavers are defeated as always, but spiritually defeated. Like it's not even just like you failed in this mission. Your spirit is crushed.
Like, but yeah, where do you go from there? Like, this was our big score, and not only if we would have succeeded, we still would have lost. Damn it!
Didn't even succeed.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even have the opportunity to take the adamantium.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That sucks. I wonder, like, if there's a moment here where they realize that the X-Men knew that they weren't there, or that he wasn't there, and then they ask, "Why did you fight us so hard if you knew he wasn't there?" Yeah, we're not giving you crap.
You like whooped our ass for no apparent reason. You could have just like stood around and watched, and then like, oh yeah, see, there's nothing in there.
He's like, waited for us to come out and then kick the shit out. That would have been worse. Actually.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That would have been way worse. They come sauntering out like, oh man, there's X-Men.
Oh, damn it, it's Firestar. Why am I getting destroyed by Firestar?
Why? The microwaves hurt. That would actually have been really funny.
Yeah.
And then they played baseball. That just would have added on top of it. So what is fantastic is you find out that it's Kitty.
Yeah.
The whole time narrating this, she's telling Logan.
Yeah, at the gravesite, and it's actually really, really cool. She pours out a Molson.
Yep.
It's really cool. And then she has this thought. There's like an X thing or something,
which he was draped in.
Yeah.
Like that's what I noticed. So when they took him out of the adamantium, they draped this like X flag on him.
Yeah.
And apparently that's what he was buried in.
Yeah.
And so she looks over and she sees a remnant of it floating, and she's like, "Now, surely no."
Yeah.
And she reaches in, feels nothing.
Yeah. And then there's this lovely 2-page spread of somebody getting all kinds of snicked.
Yeah.
Just
snicked hard in the chest. There's blood in the front, in the back.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing what they do best.
But who's talking to him? Because there's that hand on the shoulder.
Somebody's patting him and is like, enough, that's enough.
Yeah.
And he's listening. What?
Yeah.
I don't even know. And so it's revealed.
Yeah.
Wolverine is not in the grave.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Don't know. There's a lot of places to check. I mean,
yeah.
Madripoor is a possibility.
Right.
Any number of places.
Yeah, because where hasn't he been?
Right.
Australia, Europe, like
Japan,
everywhere.
all kinds of spots. But they don't know where he is. But obviously he's rediscovering himself because he's just popping the claws in and out.
Which, so bloody and it's got to hurt.
Every time.
Yeah.
But he's like reacclimating.
Yeah.
Which is kind of...
Yeah, I'm on that puddle of blood that's underneath him.
Right? Like he just keeps doing it. Yeah. Okay, so we now see the full range of the hunt for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know certain people know that he's out, and now they got to find him.
Yeah.
So who's a good person that you would go to if there's, I don't know, somebody missing or you want to find them, somebody tuned in to the tech world, be able to look.
Maybe like a
satellites all over the place.
Like Tony Stark, maybe. Might not be bad.
It's not a bad person at all.
Yeah.
And Kitty does. She does so in the most crazy, hilarious way possible. Tony's working on an armor because that's what Tony does.
Yep.
And Stark Tower is basically telling him there's an intruder.
Yeah.
And everything that the security system is trying to do is failing.
Yep.
And that tends to happen when your intruder phases through stuff and shorts out electronics.
And her reason for phasing through is perfect. You're like, I'm not going to go through your bureaucracy and gatekeepers.
Right. I got to talk to you.
Yeah.
So I'm here to talk to you. Deal with it. And they even mentioned it, like, Mr. Sinister is a potential threat to finding Wolverine. So we really got to find out where he is because, like you said, Department H, that can be bad. Weapon Hing is bad.
Yeah, it's a good comic.
Great comic. Horrible thing for the world.
Yeah.
Like that could go so very wrong.
Yeah, especially if Mr. Sinister's the brains behind the operation.
Essex is not to be trusted.
Yeah.
Not at all. So Tony, of course, in his braggadociousness, glad you came to me first.
We talked to you about Daredevil
too. And really, like, I think that's a great choice too. Also, Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
Great book. Yep. Daredevil, big player in that one. And yeah, Matt Murdock, his skill set, he should find some things.
Yeah.
He might not be able to see where Wolverine is,
but
there are other ways to find somebody. I mean, if there's anybody in terms of smell that's on par with Wolverine, it would be Daredevil.
It'd be him.
Right? So they can smell each other out. It'd be awesome. Definitely like the idea of the Reaver that got away, kind of calling in, Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah,
I mean, like
a classic Wolverine bad guy
with a connection to the Reavers.
Yeah,
it's kind of dope.
Yeah,
I love that they create a team. Luke, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's Jessica Jones.
I'm thinking so. Yeah,
without certain fashionable things, she could literally be anybody.
Yeah.
So, I hate to say it that way, but it's true. Doesn't have a discernible thing from neck up.
Yeah.
Not a headgear thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
But you got the Avengers looking. The X-Men are obviously looking.
Yeah.
And that's where we get the breakdown. Where do you go? You start. I mean, I love this. The X-Ladies.
Yeah.
A couple of telepaths. Everyone that has a connection with him.
Yeah. Kind of a wrecking crew. Like you
really,
don't want to fight those people.
No. Okay, so we're looking at young Jean.
Yeah.
Right. Storm.
Yep.
Who was a former lover.
Yeah.
Okay, that's already a thing.
Yeah.
Kitty.
Yep.
Jubilee.
Yeah.
Psylocke. And Rogue.
Yeah.
You could die.
Yeah, that's a wrecking crew.
Right.
That you just
literally.
It is.
Can you pick an X-Men team that could fight them?
It'd be tough.
It'd
be real tough.
Yeah. No, I don't think you could. Like, I think like you'd literally be in a situation where any X-Men configuration you put together to try to fight these girls hurts you.
Yeah. And whatever tank you
completely.
Pick, Rogue gets into hand-to-hand combat.
And then it's done.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have the power. Oh, I don't have that power anymore. Now I'm passed out.
Now Rogue does.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate. Jeans in your head.
Yeah.
Psylocke is knifing you psychically. Yeah. The only one that might be like having fun with it, Jubilee.
Yeah, I could see her. I could see her.
She's still blowing things up.
Yeah.
But she's like enjoying it. She's like rollerblading around.
Yeah.
Which would hurt. I enjoyed the notion that young Jean has a moment of reverence.
Yeah.
She says, welcome back.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because obviously the love connection that Wolverine has had to Jean is strong.
Yeah.
Legendary even, but not this one.
Yeah.
This one doesn't know him.
Yeah.
So would it be interesting if when he comes back, he has that same sort of relationship with young Jean that he's had with Kitty and Jubilee?
That'd be interesting.
More of a mentor?
Yeah.
Because he's like, look, you can't, like, I love you, but I can't love you.
Yeah.
Like, not like I did.
Yeah.
Like, you're like my daughter now.
Yeah. And like all the mistakes that she made throughout her life, maybe like I can help you not make those mistakes.
Right. That could be powerful.
Yeah.
Especially because, I mean, he killed her.
Yeah, that was such a rough scene.
Right.
And like for everybody that hate, like, because people there's a loud vocal group that says Morrison, his run on New X-Men was just crap.
I disagree.
They're in my opinion they're wrong.
Yeah.
And in that scene where she knew that she was going to die, but the only way that she could save him was if she died.
Right.
And he knew it, and
still hurt him.
Yeah, because it was like he was mercy killing her because of how horrible it would have been the other way.
Right.
And it just ripped him apart. And
completely.
I don't think he ever healed.
No,
emotionally.
No, not ever. And so I think like that is a storyline that I would watch. I would totally be a part of that. So if that's not happening, that's the face that you're getting from me. Wolverine, young Jean, go. Yeah, that's fantastic. As always, thank you guys for being a part of our Patreon. Hopefully you enjoyed this wonderful tale of Hunt for Wolverine #1. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was double size, $5.99, so the price is worth it. There's very, very few ads.
Yeah.
So
very few. Some exciting things promoted on the back, but this was a good read.
Yeah.
This was a good read. On the main show, you did make a interesting kind of somewhat of a complaint, but it's a very smart one.
Yeah, and it's splitting hairs, like in all reality.
But logistically, you're right.
Yeah.
Tell them what it was, just in case they didn't see it.
If you didn't catch the freebie, the only thing that bothered me about this is that it wasn't just part of a regular X-Men run.
Right.
It could have been kind of like the Messiah Complex, where it hits all the X titles in sequence. Because it used to be that a big event like this was just part of the series.
Exactly.
And then becomes this key issue. And I mean, now this gets the potential negative of, oh, here's another,
another event book,
Yeah.
And that's too much.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, going back, when I first came in, Executioner's Song, Phalanx Saga, Age of Apocalypse, these were all books that took place or series that took place within the regular title releases.
Yeah.
So, and those were special.
Yeah.
Like I still have a couple of them. So this would have been good. Would have been good at that.
Yeah.
But
it was good.
Good turn though.
Yeah.
Chucky Soul did a great job.
Yeah.
Who did the artwork on this one?
Oh, so many.
David Marquez.
Yeah.
Hey, Rochelle Rosenberg, that's my homegirl. I know her. And then Paulo Sequeira did a phenomenal job too. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is a good book.
Yeah.
This is a good book. Check this out. Lots of variants to choose from.
Yep.
Definitely grab a sketch variant for Free Comic Book Day.
Yep.
Pass it to somebody.
Pay your artist that you like.
Yes.
Don't try to get it for free. Seriously.
Unless you are owed favors.